And the next candidate is Diane Wesley Smith. Diane was raised in and by the Hunters Point Housing Project. She has a BA in Business Administration from Buxton University, and Diane is a former director of the Baby Opera House. She's a motivational speaker to children and youth for over 12 years, and is an activist in District 10 for Organizing for America. Diane is a founder of the Bayview Hunters Point Real Estate Professionals. Diane, you have two.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. First, I'm not a career politician, and that's why I'm running. I believe the problems that we have in this district, first, let me say, the recession, the inflation, the problems of homelessness, the problems with housing, this started to occur in the 70s in District 10, when the shipyard closed down. Out with the jobs, out with the homes, out with the possibilities of home ownership for younger people. I'm running because I am a real estate broker. I never thought that I would have to get involved in political advocacy. But what we're talking about the land. At the end of the day, this whole thing is about the land. Now, when I go to the doctor, if I have a foot problem, when I broke my foot, I went to see a podiatrist. They tried to send me to a general intern. Well, something's wrong with that picture. Right now, we need a specialist. We need a lion, which I am. I know real estate. I started monitoring the situation years ago. And I fought, and I fought, and I fought, and I realized there was nothing I could do. At 57, I said, approaching 58, I'm not going to sit back and watch this, so I'm going to get involved. I know the land. I know what it takes, and I know how to protect us. And of course, I cannot do it alone. I don't expect to. But we need someone that knows real estate. I mean, in and out. I've never done a bad transaction. I end up spending my time helping people save their homes. And that is what I've been called to do, is to help us all. But I cannot leave this legacy for our children. Well, my child is 41. But this legacy, we have an opportunity to leave a wonderful legacy for your children, your grandchildren, my grandchildren, etc. So that is why I'm running, because the old guard, the old way of politics has failed us. I don't know how it's working for you. Well, actually, I do. Thank you.
Thank you, Diane. Our final candidate tonight is Marlene Tran. Marlene holds degrees in education, counseling, and administration, and she taught children in the San Francisco Unified School District and adults at community college for over 30 years. Marlene is a multilingual advocate, has been a multilingual advocate for over 20 years, who has spearheaded initiatives for public safety, parks, muni, library, expansion of ESL classes at CCSF. She's a former member of the Democratic County Central Committee, 12th Assembly District, and a former two-term mayoral appointee to the Immigrant Rights Commission. Marlene is currently a community advisory board member of both Ingleside and Bayview Police Precincts. Marlene, you have 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much, and good evening to everybody. This is a very comprehensive information about me. I have been living in Visitation Valley, of course, for 20-something years. I didn't know that when I moved to the community that it would launch my side career as a community activist. Because of my multilingual, multicultural experience and background, I was able to communicate on a daily basis with all the residents. I speak Cantonese, Mandarin, Vietnamese, some Thai Chinese, and so on. So you can see that I really get first-hand information about all the needs in the community. As far as the public safety is concerned, that was my very first thing I did. And we have made a lot of strides in there. I did a lot of surveys to improve the community. And for your information, you may not know that there are 2 one-stops, one in the Bayview, and the other one in Visitation Valley, to help the community have a more integrated approach to talk to the officers. As far as the expansion of the classes, I did all that in order to help the residents learn English and become citizens, and of course get better jobs. Why did I run? Well, with that extensive experience that I have, many residents have been asking me, fact, as late as last week, I talked to a resident in Bayview, and she said, wait, why are you running now? You should have done it 10 years ago. So I think with a lot of experience, I'm a passionate leader, I have commitment and integrity, and excellent track records, so I'm also asking for your vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Marlene. And before we go any further, I really want to thank tonight's 8 candidates and last night's 7 candidates who are really, truly caring, committed individuals who really care about District 10, and we should be very, very fortunate and thank them all for being a part of our process and being a part of our community. So thank you all very much. Now, we'll be asking questions in a random order, and UCSA, a good neighbor.
I understand that UCSF claims that it has, spent, because of the properties, that it attracts billions of dollars of revenue in the city. But as far as I know, I haven't done a lot of research on it, but I feel that they should be paying more for the revenue to help the residents because they're located right here. And I'd like them to extend a lot of other opportunities so that, we can train more people to be in the field. Thank you.
Thank you, Marlene. Espinola, is UCSF a good neighbor?
They haven't been lately because of the fact it was a lot of seniors over there. And I have received calls to come attend the meetings because what they have done is taken a lot of the senior housing and brought in students into the area, and I think that is unfair. But you have a supervisor that represents those seniors over there, and I don't understand why nothing is being done to support those seniors that have been there for many, many years.
Thank you, Espinola. Diane Wesley-Smith.
UCSF is going to be a good neighbor. When I become supervisor, I will help them with your help because we know what it takes to become a good neighbor. Right now, no, they're not. There are a lot of things that are out of whack. Almost everything's out of whack. But our job is to fix it and do the right thing. And I believe that they will do the right thing with the proper motivation. Thank you.
Thank you. Tony Kelly, is UCSF a good neighbor?
The answer ain't bad. They're going to be. Here's why. In 2002, the UC Regents agreed to negotiate fair share agreements. The UCSF campus over here is actually taking a $60 million a year hit in our city budget from the property taxes we were expecting from Mission Bay back when it's supposed to generate property taxes, and now UC's there and they don't. But in 2002, UC said, okay, we're going to negotiate that. We understand the impacts. We're going to negotiate fair share agreements. That was in 2002. Of course, they haven't lifted a finger to do it since. And it's up to us, it's up to the new supervisor.
Thank you, Tony. Sophia Morris.
I agree, they can be a good neighbor, but this is something, the policy that we're saying about creating jobs in the community. And I think that any major corporation hospital that comes in this district should have a certain amount of jobs allocated for the people in this district. To me, 25% is a good number. But it needs to be policy to make sure that people in District 10 is benefiting from our good neighbor. Thank you.